Good morning, welcome to Wolverton. I better get down a bit. 26th of July 2021. And where do you think we're going? Well, we're going to London, but I'm not sure at what station, okay? So I hope you'll come with me, and I thank you for coming anyway, okay? Well, I've got to admit that it's been well over 2 weeks since I came out due to the very hot weather. I was just talking to Len in the booking office, and he said it wasn't fit weather for anyone to be out. So anyway, it's a bit cooler this morning. Hope it doesn't get too hot, because if it does I should just turn around and come back home. Okay, nice to have you with me, and welcome aboard. There we are, that's a nice freight there. Got blocked by this 8-car express to London Euston. Never mind, you can't win them all. Not a good start to the day though, is it? Sorry, just a little bit on the shaky side. It's balancing on a fence. Not easy with me, for you either. If it's going to shake, you'll have to nod your heads. We should be following that one down the track in a little while towards London Euston, and we shall go as far, I think, as Shepherd's Bush. Well, you just saw a chap getting on the train with a bike. He came right, he walked the full length of that train to put his bike in the bike door, which is right in front of us, and the door's not working. It's a bit of a worry, isn't it? But he seemed quite cool about it. This is a double Voyager. Come on, what's the hold up? Here we go. My experience is that the Voyagers are noisy and smelly. Now here's a nice little treat for you, especially if you want to go to the seaside. This is going to Blackpool North and is another twin Voyager. I'd love to go to Blackpool North, but I wouldn't be able to walk around like I used to. Got an idea that might have come from rugby and going on a relief, or to help a train that's in distress. But I'm surprised that the Southern service is not in the platform yet. There's a freight coming up here now, should be. So the Southern service could be cancelled. This is a train going into Liverpool Lime Street. We might as well film one or two of these because the next train in this platform is cancelled, and the train before the one I want going to Shepherd's Bush, that was cancelled. And then we had a light engine go down, didn't we? Is that to rescue a broken down train? Your guess is as good as mine. So I'm going to wait here until they put it up on the board. The next one to Shepherd's Bush and Clapham Junction, I'll see whether that's cancelled, and if it is, I'll have to get on a London Midland unit to London Euston. Well, that's a train going to London Euston, so there's no blockage going into London Euston. So big decisions have got to be made very soon. Should have a freight train down now in a few minutes if it's running. Well, we've just had notification that the next train from this platform, which comes towards us first and then reverses and goes back down to London, is cancelled due to the train in front of it having a fault on. So you believe what you like, but our train is supposed to be following that, so I can't see it arriving. So it looks like a London North Western unit down to Euston. Lovely, I love them trains. Whether I'll ever get to go on one again, I don't know. The freight train that I'm expecting should have been here by now, and it's not. So I'm going up here now to have a look at the signage on the platforms. Right, you see that train? That's just come up from London Euston, yet the one before it couldn't come through and was cancelled due to a broken down train. So how come that one's got through? That's what I want to know. And my Southern service is not even listed.
Please, on platform 2. We are sorry to announce that the 0857 London North Western Railway.
That's it, that's cancelled. And the one that I normally get is not even listed.
This is due to a fault on a train.
So I don't know what's going on. Well, it's definite there's no Southern services at all. Nothing on the board whatsoever. So I should have looked it up before I left home, I think. And that freight train, that hasn't turned up either. So it's not going to be our lucky day. So we're going to go on the next one down to London Euston and decide what to do when we get there. Well, I'm very
This train has 12 carriages.
Yeah, 12 carriages. So the last one that I travelled on, but it only had 8.
Please be considerate of other passengers and our railway colleagues in crowded spaces.
So at long last, I'm going to take you for a ride. And I think at the moment, in my mind, it's going to be London Euston. So we'll go towards the back where there's more seats vacant. Go in this one. No, it's not. Someone's going to open the doors for me.
Sealed, favored, sorted. Welcome aboard this London North Western Railway service to London Euston.
Not many people on it, is there? Look at that. Lovely. I do like empty trains.
We will be
Okay.
calling at
See you
and now
later.
approaching Bletchley.
Yeah, there you go. And here's Bletchley carriage sidings, and I've only been on the train 3 minutes and the freight has just gone north.
Please mind the gap.
Why didn't it come while I sat on Milton Keynes
Step onto the
platform?
before removing heavy luggage and pushchairs.
I don't think there'll be anything here. Oh, there's one of the older units there, that's
Good
nice.
morning, ladies and gentlemen. We'll shortly be arriving at Bletchley. Change here for the London North Western Railway's local service to Bedford. Bletchley is our next stop.
They usually run these older units early in the morning for the workers. And I must admit there is a few more people travelling today. Nothing at Bletchley. Don't know whether the Marston Vale unit will be here. Just wondering why the southern services aren't running. Anyway, we shall still go past Wembley Yard, but it will be twice as fast as what it would be if we was on a southern unit. So you'll have to catch your breath and see whatever you see, you'll see, and that's what it's like. It is what it is. Just have a little look and see how they're getting on with the Bletchley flyover. Oh, they've got a van up on there on it now, look. Wow. Oh, well, that's a big move. They've got another section in, so that's quite good. This is Berkhamsted, where you can always rely on getting a nice cup of tea, and there is the ruins of the castle. And the other side over there is the Grand Union Canal, which does go underneath this line and come up near Hemel Hempstead. And behind the trees, which you'll see in a moment, is the Grand Union Canal, now on the east side of the train.
We are now approaching Hemel Hempstead.
It's over there in the trees. Sorry, to see it properly you've got to get off the train. Amazing. Come down here in the winter, you can see the canal clearly. It is over there. Sorry about that. Hemel Hempstead, a good station. Don't know whether the cafe is still working or not, but it's a good station for getting good captures of trains. Okie dokie, so far so good. We are approaching Wembley, and like I said earlier, please be aware that we'll be travelling through Wembley Yard twice as fast as what we would on the southern service, so it'll be very hit and miss with what we capture. Okay, coming up very shortly now, the station, followed by the yard. Here we go. There's the sleeper. Two trains there. One's the water train, which will go up back through Wolverton. And coming up is the stabling point, if there's anything there. Well, I can see something. Oh, track machine. Well, that's not bad, that's 3. I'm going to try to walk the length of this 12 coach train down to the platform end and then go to platform, I think it's platform 9, and get on a overground service up to Willesden Junction station. We'll see how we go. Willesden will be coming up in a minute. We've just gone under the bridges near Willesden station. Nothing here. Oh, shunter. Wonder if we cop that as a still. And there's a tube train, London Underground. So if we do manage to come back up this way to Willesden, we shall come up the line that you're looking at there and through the tunnels. Okay, I hope you've heard all that. See you in a bit. There's an overground. That's what we'll be travelling on next, all being well. Overground and London Underground travel along the same tracks along here from Euston to Willesden. That's the London Northwestern sidings, just north of Euston Station.
We are now approaching London Euston, our final station.
That's the Grand Union Canal, I think.
Please do not leave your belongings unattended.
Covered in green algae.
Without notice.
There's an Avanti coming in down this side of us, that's rare.
If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it.
I wonder how much he charged. Oh, be quiet. Wonder how much he charges to be swinging up there doing them. His ropes must be going right over the top of them railings, I should think. You'd want at least 25 quid for a window, wouldn't you? Oh dear. Oh, there's another one just round the corner here. Yeah, just see him now, look. See his orange helmet. Golly. I wonder about the 25-storey blocks. I wonder if they do them as well. See how he threw that up in the air and caught it again, that squeegee. It's so quick, isn't it? Got all the right stuff. I've changed my window cleaner because the other one gave up the ghost, and this new bloke is so quick. There's the train I want. That's the one going out now up to Willesden, but there'll be plenty more. They're about every half an hour, and I've got all day, all the time in the world. There's another Avanti. It's interesting, isn't it? I don't think a lot of people just don't realise what it takes to run a railway. Just amazing.
London Euston in excellent final stop.
I would have filmed earlier. That's a lot of the modernisation works for London Euston. And this is the other side. We're now getting ready, we're just going down the throat into the station. Don't know what platform, of course, we'll just have to sort that out when I get there. It's that low code over there, isn't it? That's that loco that zoomed through Milton Keynes. So there's no reason why the other train should have been cancelled. It's an Azuma that's broken down. Okay, we're going into the dark now. Well, that's handy. Sorry? I want to go to Willesden Junction. Catch the lift. We should go all underneath through where the postal area is now. The last time I came down here I was with June, my lady, and we were absolutely bushed. Look at that. Wonderful, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. Is that for Willesden? Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
What's your name?
Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Yes, thank you very much.
What's your name? I didn't put
It's
your name.
Keith Bellamy.
Bellamy.
Bellamy. B-E-L-L-A-M-Y.
Oh.
Thank you very, very much. Wow.
This is the train to Watford Junction.
I think we played our cards right there.
Next
Should see that
station,
blue one in a minute. Yeah, there he is over there, look.
Please ensure you wear a face covering.
Pride of crew. There you go. That had come from rugby, just like I said. It's a standby loco in case of emergency.
Thank you.
Now we're going back up as far as Willesden Junction now. I'm not kidding, they're spending millions, trillions, trillions of money, pounds of money on the railways. I don't know where they get it all from. Must print it off, I suppose, I don't know. Just amazing. The best of it is they keep the railways running while they're doing it. It's marvellous. See you in a minute. There we are, this one's just come out, that one's just going in. It's a London North Western unit going up to where I live. No, it's not, it's going into the yard. Unit just coming down right close to us. See, for me, out for the day, it's not all freight trains. I like to see the passenger trains, I like to ride the trains, I like to talk to people. So there you go, we're going underneath again now. Might be interested to see how these coaches wobble when they're linked together like they are. Especially when you go over points. You never know what's going to happen on a train.
No, it's true.
And this lady, she was standing on the platform when we pulled into the platform. She gave me a great big smile, and I thought, well, that's really nice. I shall talk to her. So there you are. So thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
There you go. I've been chatting to this young lady, and I've missed the back end of Willesden, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Where are we coming into now? Oh, that's Willesden Station. This is Willesden, isn't it? Oh, very good. I'm going to have to leave you, my dear.
It was such a pleasure. What's
Thank
your
you,
name?
Keith Bellamy.
Keith,
Yes.
I'm Alex.
Well, believe it or not, I've come all this way. Perfect, lovely young lady, had a ride on a buggy, and now the lift is out of order to go up on the high level, so I'll have to have a go at the steps. So here we have London Overground, that's going to Watford Junction, okay, and over here we have the Underground. Can't think where the hell the Underground goes, but they all use the same tracks. Got buses up there as well. Oh dear. Wow, I've just turned out so good, hasn't it? What do you think? Come with Keith and you'll be fine. Never know what's going to happen. I love this time of the day when there's no one on the trains. They're so regular. That's where I've got to go up there if I want to get the high level. I'd only go up there really to see if I could get a freight, but it's very doubtful. Never thought to look and see where he's going. Oh, I do, I know where he's going. He's going to Harrow and Wealdstone. So are we soon. So the overground go to Harrow and Wealdstone as well, but they continue forwards to Watford Junction. Pardon me. Okay, I've decided not to go up on the high level. It's too much to climb up the stairs. So we're now on the very old stock to Harrow and Wealdstone. Just up high on the bank there is the main lines back up the north from London Euston. That's the back of Royal Mail, that is. Lovely old signal box there, and we're now at the back of the other side of Wembley Yard. And I can see a loco.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This is the Bakerloo Line train to Harrow and Wealdstone.
Here we go, are you ready for this? That's the sleeper train. That's lucky we've seen that there. Very good. There's another loco there. You can't get it all of the time. Just get some of it some of the time. Well, I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen so far. That's a train going back to Wembley Central, where we've just called at. And we're now heading up the main lines, which you can see over there, to Harrow and Wealdstone. And I'm going to get out there and have a look and see what's running and whatever. We'll probably have to go up to Watford Junction to get a decent
The gap between the train and the platform.
need to find out, you know, what trains stop where. I don't think there's many stop at Harrow and Wealdstone. But Watford Junction we should be okay.
North Wembley. Find the gap between the train.
Yeah, this is North Wembley.
This is the Bakerloo line train to
Good view of all the main lines there.
The next station is South Kenton. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Very rock and rolling this is. Yeah, these trains are not a bit comfortable. They're lurching from side to side, really old London Underground stock.
The next station is Harrow and Wealdstone, where this train terminates. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. Change here for London Overground and National Rail service.
Well, this is the terminus. This is as far out as the underground go on this line. One coming in, and then this goes up into the siding and comes back as and when it's wanted. Okay, hope you enjoyed this bumpy ride. Well, that's the view from the bridge, and I've just been forced to come up 2 flights of stairs because the lift's not working here either. Good, isn't it? So that's your main lines and the overground line and the tube terminus. Well, I'm glad to say that the lift for platform, whatever it is,
Platform.
2, 3, 4,
Doors
whatever.
opening.
It must be platform. Don't know what platform. It must be platform 3 or 2. Don't know what this is coming in.
The train now approaching platform 5 is at 11.
Oh, it's going to Tring. I think we'll go to Tring, shall we?
Welcome aboard this
I've
London.
never been to Tring. I've been through it dozens of times.
Next stop will be Bushy.
All posh in here, isn't it? First class. It looks posh, but the seats are just the same. There's an overground, just come back from Watford. Watford, Watford Junction. Don't know where to go now, really. Any freight going north, we're going to see now, because they're behind us and they can't overtake. So, I might stay on this as far as Hemel Hempstead. Okay, stay with me, won't you? Got a nice lady ticket inspector. Just looking up and down the train, see what's what.
Welcome aboard this London North Western Railway service to
I just
Tring.
I'm hoping that this stops at Berkhamsted. I'm sure it does, but I'm not 100% sure.
Berkhamsted.
She's going up the train full march. I love meeting the ladies, you know. It makes it a much more interesting film. Here she comes. You're the second lady that I've seen.
Pardon?
And I got off at, where the hell have I been? Because Southern services aren't running.
No, not to Milton Keynes, not in the week, no, I know. They're
Is it
stopping
just
at
this
Watford. Wow, I think it's because of lack of drivers and lack of train crew, so they're saying Monday to Friday they're going to stop.
Well, I was going to Shepherd's Bush and Ealing Broadway
Oh yeah,
for the day, and I decided then that I would go straight to London Euston,
Yeah.
and I got off there and walked the full length of the train. And I'm not all that good at walking. And then when I got to the end, that was the platform 16,
Oh,
and I
gosh.
thought I'll get
That's
the
bad.
platform 9 and go
Right.
back to Willesden.
Right, okay, on the
But
overground.
as I got off and I was walking down the platform, there's a man with a buggy. So
Oh.
I said,
Give you a lift.
excuse me, he said, hop on. Never even asked, he said, hop on. So I had a lift it took me straight up to the train on platform 9.
Yeah, VIP
And
service.
a lady got on the train, and as she got on, she smiled through the window. So she sat opposite me, and I said, that was lovely. I said, people don't smile enough these days.
No, especially on Monday.
She said,
good.
yeah, she ever so friendly. And I landed up, she kissed me on the cheek, and I thought, bloody hell, it's my lucky day.
Wow, yeah. And you've seen a guard on here as well.
Yeah, now I've got you as well. Yeah,
You
yeah.
off home now, or?
Lovely, eh?
You off home?
I'm going to go to Berkhamsted.
Okay, cool.
And then wait for the water train and car train if it's running.
Okay.
I thought it was gone 12 o'clock. It's only 11:30, isn't it?
I know.
Yeah.
It feels like I've been here hours already.
Oh,
I
bless you.
I started at 7:30, so it's not too
Okay.
bad.
Did
Bit
you
of a
know?
lion.
Did you know I'm filming you?
Oh gosh. Well, where are you going to put that?
You don't worry about
Don't
it.
put that online.
I'm a professional. No, I'm not. I'm an amateur. And I got the last film I put on, which was when there was chaos at Euston. Someone hit somebody on a train and all that. And I put that on YouTube, and within 3 days, 11,000 people had looked at it.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll look out for you
So
then.
it's nice. Yeah, bless
All
you.
right, you take care. Have a
Bless
good
you,
day,
love.
yeah?
Thank you. Ta-ta.
Heavy luggage and pushchairs.
Well, there you go. Now we're at Berkhamsted, I think. Oh, that's the train with the lovely lady. We are doing well, aren't we, today? Glad to have you with me, though. Stand by, I think there's a freight coming. I've only just got off my train. Could be the water train. Very noisy. Either that or it's a tractor mowing the grass around the castle. Here she comes. Well, there you go. How nice was that? I may have missed the water train. I don't know what time it goes through here, I'm afraid. Right, it's 11:51. I've been out since about 7:15. Well, I was at Wolverton at 7:15. And I'm feeling a bit weary. There's a train to Northampton, pardon me, calling at Wolverton in a couple of minutes. So I think we'll play it safe and go back to Wolverton, and then when I get really tired, I can get in the car and go straight home. Okay, come in with me. Well, you don't want to be left here on your own, do you? Here we go then. It said 12 carriages, and it is 12 carriages. I've just had my big son David on the phone, wanting to know where I was, so I told him where I was, and he's going to ring me back and tell me what I can expect when I get off this train at Wolverton.
We will shortly be arriving at Bletchley. Change here for connections to Bedford.
And that is the flyover again. Oh dear. Oh. There you go. Oh, sorry about that, but it's not easy, said the girl to the sailor. There, I love that little train. I love jogging across the country to Bedford. Okay. There, now guess where we are. Oh look, we've got the police on our trail, look. We're at Wolverton. I left here, well I got here this morning about 7 o'clock and it is now about 1:45. So all what you've seen has been packed into that short amount of time. I hope you've enjoyed it and I hope you'll stay a minute for the bonus shot. Double bonus, one there and one there. And I didn't know. That's the blue one. Direct rail service is on its way back to Rugby, which if you remember we saw at London Euston. Just in case you're wondering, no, I'm not going home by train, but isn't that lovely?